Longtime Schmoedown fans will be familiar with the teams of BOB, also known as Box Office Breakdown, and Team Superhero News. Bob, aka Box Office Breakdown, was originally Finstock and one half of the team champions JTE. Superhero News was originally the former Intergeekdom champion Hector Navarro and Adam Hlavik. However, in Season 5, these teams have gone through a little metamorphosis, so to speak, and they have now been reborn for Movie Trivia Schmoedown for Season 5. I have no idea who the team players will be, so we're going into this completely unknown and completely green. So without further ado, let's find out who's going to win this upcoming team matchup between Bob and Superhero News. And it goes down now on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Out of time, so say goodbye. What is yours now is mine, and I dream broken dreams. I make them come true. I make them for you.
Welcome back. Did you miss me? Yeah, I didn't think so. So without further ado, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Hello, Rachel. Drat, why do I gotta wear an Orioles shirt now? I'll be at least
Hello, Mark.
Mark's wearing an Orioles
Back
cap.
in the ring. I'm back behind the desk.
No,
I'm
what do you
excited.
think?
It is a new jacket.
Their
I'm
season's
sure
already
you
over, and it's
noticed
not
it.
even started
I am coming
yet.
off a devastating loss to Jeff Snyder on Friday, but I'm back here to announce a
So I guess the
match
question
of
going
old,
into this
new,
match,
old,
obviously
kinda
being it's two
newish,
teams that
more
have
newish
been
than old now,
technically two
teams that you might be
teams
familiar with, the
by
competitors
name.
themselves, maybe not so
I
much.
suspect what they're
Before
going to
we
do
get
is they're going to
today's incredible
reboot
team matchup,
the
I'm so thrilled
teams.
to have you
So basically they're
on the
both 0
announcing
and
desk
0 again.
with me, because usually I'm just telling
Which
you
would
got
kind of be
another
weird
correct
considering.
answer, and
Actually,
I've done
I
that
guess
so much so that
it
now
would
you
make
find
sense in
yourself
theory.
about to face Sam
You know, even though
Levine for a team, or excuse me, for a
when
single
Team Heroes,
championship
which
belt. How do
Snap
you feel?
brought
I'm
in Hector
feeling very
Navarro,
confident.
it was
I think I played
they
damn
kept
well
that
in that
record.
#1 contender match, and
But
I
I'm
plan
guessing
on
they're going to just
continuing that for a
reset
title
the
shot.
It
records
was
altogether.
pretty exciting, but that's not the only bit of news for Rachel Cushing fans. We also have you joining up with another just great monster player in the league, and that would be Clark Wolf. You guys have formed the
Which
Shire
I bought my
Wolves,
Shire
which makes
Wolves
sense for
shirt
both of
as
your
of
fandoms. How do you feel
Saturday.
about the team
It
chances
should be
going
here.
forward?
Oh, we're
It definitely
in the
will be here by the
Crunch
time they
League. No
play.
pun intended, of course.
That's for damn sure.
But I am so excited. Clark is so excited, and we're glad that the news is finally out there. And I just have to say thank you to the fans. The fan art has been spectacular.
The
for
fan
the
art
Shire
has been
Wolves.
incredible. Y'all are
There's
crushing
4
it this
designs
year,
that
and
came
then,
out
no pun intended on my part
immediately.
either. But
Like, that's
you're
gotta be a
known
record.
for your
4
bold
t-shirt designs
intros,
before
and
they've
then
even
obviously
played a
Clark Wolf
match.
with Mark Riley, she won an
That's,
award at the Schmoedown Awards
She
for
did,
having
they
such
did.
great
something.
intros. Have you guys
And I
talked
did
about
purchase
what you
one of
might
them.
look like coming out of the curtain yet?
Oh, you know we have.
I don't know what that means, but it seems like they might be riding a real, actual wolf from the local Los Angeles Zoo. Let's move on to this matchup in particular. I mean, I say new old because the fans have seen Box Office Breakdown compete in the Schmoedown history, and they've also seen Superhero News, but maybe not with the faces that they're going to see today. It's a changing of the guard, so to speak.
Definitely. I mean, all 4 of these guys are
It's like
fans
Power
of the show,
Rangers.
just
We're
like
just
I
bringing
was
in
when I
new
started, just like a lot
Rangers.
of the new competitors are, and they have teams that have a little bit of legacy, but they're also starting fresh. So they are both 0 and 0, and they're both looking to make a mark in the league.
Okay.
And we start with
That
Box
explains
Office
it. We're both
Breakdown.
0 and
who
0.
had
They
a
answered
few
my question for
hooligans
me.
previously representing them, and now Box Office Breakdown, you step up, and then you talk about somebody like a Frank Moran and an Amy Martinez.
Obviously,
who you
because
said
I
are
don't know
fans
who any of
the show,
these
the Schmoedown, which we
players are. I
appreciate.
guess
They
there's
are
Box
really
Office
good at
Breakdown.
crunching the numbers, so I think you got to look
Yeah, I
at
do
them
remember seeing them.
to hope
I
they
remember
get that
when I
new
did see them.
releases
It's
we
been a while
had
since I've
in
seen
round
a
two.
bunch of their
I
stuff.
imagine
I
that they
have
would be
not
very
followed
good with recent films,
either
but you know
channel
how it goes.
for
They
quite
are
some
going to have
time.
some secret strengths, and I'm excited to see what they're going to be.
So
And
obviously,
that's the
because I
thing,
don't know
that's
anything
really
about their movie
advantage you
trivia
have is
knowledge,
that you're a competitor in this league, which we're going to see a lot of this year.
I
Is
guess
that
I
you
really
don't
don't have
know
any
when you get
insight
into a
on
steal
who I
situation
picked.
or as far as deferring
I
to your
picked
opponent because you just
Superhero
don't know
News
what
just
those
because
hidden
I
strengths
simply
are
have
yet, like you might with a more
followed them a
established
little bit
competitor.
more
We
recent.
look at box office
I
breakdown,
am a little
and then
more
they're going up
familiar
against
with
Superhero News. And
those
Superhero News,
particular
we talk about another
people,
changing
even
of
though I
the
could
guard.
not tell
Now we
you
have
what their
Sean
names
Gerber
were,
and
even
Sabina
if you put a
Graves,
gun to my
two,
head.
really
I hope you
people
please
who
don't
love
have a gun,
superhero movies,
please.
but I think it would be
think it's good.
dangerous
Yes,
for box office
those
breakdown
two.
to think they're just
There's
good
two there.
in the realm of comic book movies. Their knowledge is expansive.
I can only imagine. I am
Well, of
positive
course,
they're
that's
both
why
two
they're
really big geeks, which makes me a
superhero
fan.
news.
But yeah, I'm excited to see what else they bring to the table.
That would be a
Me
terrible
too, and they
reputation
brought a
to
lot already to our
lose.
pre-show interview.
Team
Check out a
action.
quick clip right now.
We're really excited to carry on the legacy of superhero news that Adam and Hector started. I love those guys. They're great.
They're awesome.
Well,
But I'm also really
wasn't
happy we
much
don't
of
have
a
to carry
legacy.
their debt
They
of an
were
0-2 record.
0-2.
We are here to
Hope it's-
start fresh,
I hope
start out the
it's
gate
not a
with
good
a
thing
win.
to say
And,
legacy,
in
because that was a
JTE,
legacy of
we're the competitors. We're the
news.
holders of the mantle for Box Office Breakdown, but it is a new day, a new era here at Box Office Breakdown.
I mean, we love how talented they were, but we're a new breed. We're super nice, and it's all about love here.
Super nice.
We love
Oh,
you.
that's
We love
that's
movies.
already a change.
We love everything.
I think we're here to have fun and to compete. I mean, what's wrong with some friendly competition? I really hope that I'm as big as a movie fan as I like to say I am.
I think everybody that comes on the show, they first
That's
start
kinda
off
like
as a fan.
me.
They love the idea of challenging their knowledge
I'd like
against
to
somebody
think
else.
that
To
I'm a
know
movie
who
fan,
knows more
but
about movies. And me,
I don't
after
prove it
watching
doing
the shows
this,
so many
that's
times,
for
you
damn
get
sure.
the itch. The itch that you want to get in the ring and you want to compete and see if your database in your head is good enough to stand up and maybe beat somebody else.
I don't really know anything about him other than Frank's a really nice guy because I just met him, so that already is points in their favor. But it doesn't matter because right now, as nice as they are and as nice as I would like to think I am, and I know Sabina is, they're in the way between us and our first win. So they just have to go.
This is definitely a step competing in the team league for us here.
That would
And
be
to do
something
that, you gotta
if
take
the
off
second generation
and we're gonna do it
Nicely.
of
nicely.
superhero news,
We
they
love
would
them too.
they would
in the most
collect their
loving
first
and
win.
kind way. And who better to take on than superhero news?
Which
Like
is,
us, people that are
kind of
kinda coming in
unfortunate.
under the banner of a pre-existing team, but we hold no animosity, no grudges, no pre-existing judgment.
I mean, superhero
towards
news.
them.
I mean, Hector and Adam
So we just wanna,
played
you know,
well.
Firm handshake.
I mean, I believe they played
Good luck. You'll
Team
need it,
Trek
but I hope you don't get it. 'cause we
and
wanna win.
Team
We're
Heroes
gonna come after
when
you.
it was
Superhero news, we're coming for you,
Campia and
but not with a knife or a
Campia
gun.
and Burnett, I believe
It's
it
gonna be a
was.
big
If I
one.
remember that correctly.
Aw, come here.
They played well in both
Because
games, but
we love
they just
movies.
We love
didn't come out on
everything.
top. It
We
was-
love you.
It happens.
And look, you see that? Like, I like that they come into the league. You can tell that there's humble, but I like when people walk in confident. I saw a little bit of cockiness in these interviews too. What stands out to you about their chances?
It's just that
Oh,
the
yeah, I forgot to even
excitement
bring
stands
up
out to
the
me, the fact that they
new
want to make
studio.
a mark, that they plan on making a mark. I mean,
I heard
you
that
just
was
never
gonna
know
happen.
With all these new teams and new players, they could be the next Nerds Watch, if you will.
I mean, but you talk about Nerds Watch,
Oh,
and
a
it's really
Nerds
fun to look back
Watch
on your
reference.
career, not just on
Speaking
the
of-
desk
of
answering
that,
questions usually
since
correctly, but it's also
I'm sure everybody
looking at
knows that
interviews
Janine
and how you,
is
you
going to
really
be playing
matriculate
very
in
soon.
knowing exactly
I'm
how
gonna
to get into the head
I'm
of
gonna
your
pay
opponent.
tribute to
What did
Janine.
you
I'm
not
gonna wear
know
that Nerds Watch
during your
shirt that
first
she
couple
made
matches that you
when she
know
plays,
now
just for
about
her.
jawing
'Cause I
into
know
the
she'd
microphone?
remember it, and I know she'd love it.
Confidence. It's all about
That's
confidence.
exactly
you gotta
what
step
she
up to the
wants.
plate. You got to believe that you can do it, and if you believe you can do
Just
it,
for
then
you,
you're
Janine.
much more apt to be able to do it. And that has been the biggest lesson for me.
I've never had any of that, but I got a whole lot of Jolt Cola, and we are just about ready to go. Here comes the tail of the tape coming at you. So for superhero news, they are going to be the
Comic book
challengers, the
movies,
underdogs
obviously.
in today's match.
Marvel,
Their strengths
DC.
include comic
Those
book
are comic
movies,
book
which are going to be
movies.
DC.
Come on,
Marvel,
people.
They're really good at having
Disney
cool first
movies and
names
cool
baby
names.
food last names. And then we move on to a box office breakdown. That is Frank and Amy.
New
Obviously,
releases,
we know there's going to be
fantasy
new
sci-fi
releases, fantasy,
directors,
sci-fi, and
that's-
directors. I mean, they know directors of people
nice
who
array
direct the
of,
current movies. How far
depth
back
of
in
genre.
the lineage of cinema can they go? That might be the difference in today's match.
Releases,
I
that's-
think
that's a
I'm
strength of
just about
JTE
ready
too.
here,
It seems
Rachel.
like
How
that's
you feeling?
all them
ready to go.
Bob people
Let's get
know.
ready to Schmoedown!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Got
time
a
for
special
the
guest
movie
announcing with us.
Trivia
Schmoedown.
Schmoedown.
You're doing the introductions today. That is none other than the one-time commissioner, my buddy Christian George Harloff. Take it away, Golden Throat.
Introducing first,
Where's that voice coming from?
representing themselves,
Wait a minute.
making their Schmoedown debut, Sean and Sabina, Superhero News.
Rocking the
Sorry,
superhero
Mr.
garb.
Pratt.
I love
They
it.
have arrived, shaking each other's hands as they are ready to enter the ring, representing perhaps their favorite superheroes or comic books as Sean and Sabina take their seats and they are ready
I don't
to
care what
rock.
anybody
And
says.
their
Guardians
opponents?
2 was
And
great.
their opponents,
Those people know who I'm talking to.
representing the Popcorn Talk Network, making their Schmoedown
Beatles!
debut, Frank and
My
Amy.
Beatles shirt's over there.
Box office
I can't grab it. Not in time. I gotta be nice to. Wish you had told me you were gonna be playing Beatles.
At our news desk, and then also
Oh,
to the
look at
crowd.
this. Good sportsmanship.
You know, sportsmanship always starts out in the league, and then it tends to build some rivalries and maybe a little less handshakes. But and this is
love.
just pure
Just
class right here.
All you
Frank
need is
knows how to
love.
treat a fellow teammate, making sure that Amy is set and ready to go. And now here comes Frank. up.
Beautiful
That was
pieces
a
of
great
music for
musical
both teams.
selection. It
2
reminded me of one of
thumbs
my
up from
favorite
JTH.
Beatles tunes. All you need is love, Rachel, and a lot of love right up there on the table between these 4 competitors.
Yeah, it's very cordial.
I wonder when
We'll
this
see
was
what that
recorded
was.
then.
So are we ready and how are we
Valentine's Day,
feeling? Let's start with
perhaps?
superhero news. You guys excited about the legacy?
Very excited. Very excited to not have the record anymore. To start 0-0 and start fresh. But we're ready to go.
We here.
Sorry,
They are here,
Hector
they
and
are
Adam.
0-0, and that is an
No
improvement
offense,
if you
but
know
your
superhero
record
news. And now we
stank.
move on to box office breakdown. Are you guys set? Do you guys need anything?
No, we just need to just get to know
Yeah,
Sean and Sabina a little
I
bit better.
wanna
We're
hang out-
excited. Yeah, absolutely.
I want to hang out with you guys after
Here's
this.
to a
Is
good
that okay?
match.
Agreed. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, well,
you
good.
go.
We're all
Let's
going
go.
out for beers after this
Yeah.
show.
That's
But
right.
in the meantime,
Cheers.
it's time to get a little dirty. There's going to be a winning team and a losing team because it's time to Schmoedown. It's everybody's least favorite part of the Schmoedown except mine because I get to talk some more, Rachel. That would be the rules for
I get to
round
talk
1.
about
It is the
the
team format.
rules.
Every competitor up there is going to hear 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. You all hear the question. As soon as you hear it, please write down your best attempt at a correct answer on the whiteboard in front of you. When we ask you individually to give your best attempt at an answer, please show the whiteboard to the cameras at the same time you verbalize it into the microphone. There's no consulting with team members on this. This is an individual exercise, but every point you get will accumulate for your representative
I apologize,
team. There is
everybody. I've got the
1 point
freaking
awarded
mob
for
song
each correct
stuck in my
answer.
head
There's no
from Beauty
penalty
and the
for
Beast.
missing
I
a
started
question,
listening.
and there
I
is no
watched that
stealing
again last
in
night.
round 1, and I'll also remind you of
Live
the 2
action
rules we
version.
have. You are
That's the
awarded
one
a
song I
challenge
think the
or
live
2. If
action
you feel
version
like
actually got
something
better
was an
than
error
the
in the
original.
game, you can request
The
a
mob
challenge. We'll
song.
review it. You also
Love
have
that.
the JTE rule. You have 3 of these. It's named the JTE rule because JTE loves to ask to repeat a question. So if you want to repeat a question you didn't quite hear it the first time, feel free to use them as
So
much or
it's
as little as you
time
want,
to
up
take
to
some
3.
action.
Competitors
boys.
ready?
It's time to
Then it is my honor to let Rachel
follow
Cushing announce the
me.
questions for round 1. When you are ready, ye Shire Wolf.
Thank you, Mark. Good luck, guys. Welcome to the league, and here we go. The first category are movies, animated movies.
These are movies that are drawn, correct?
That is correct.
1
Good
point
job,
for
Mark.
me.
Thank you.
And your question is, what country does the Disney classic Beauty and the Beast take place in?
Are you kidding me?
Tale as old as
It's a wonderful.
What
movie.
are the
Tale as old as
freaking
time. Probably
odds?
like the 1800s. I mean,
What are the odds?
4, 3,
Beauty and the Beast.
2, 1. Pens down.
France.
We start
So
with
it's
Amy
time
Dunn.
to
What was
take
your
some
answer?
action,
France.
boys.
Give her a point.
It's time to
Move on to Sean.
follow
France.
We had
me.
France as well.
Frank. Frank.
Boy, I couldn't have played that up any better.
That's you,
You
silly.
spend that in France.
He ended up spending his francs on the correct answer, and Sabina.
Yes.
That
They're
was
not
too
nervous,
good to be
Rachel.
true,
Well,
wasn't
they're
it?
coming out of the gate strong. All right. Question number 2 is in the realm of comedies. Characters sing
And I
Bohemian
apologize for my
Rhapsody
bad
in a
singing
car
yet again.
at the beginning of what 90s comedy?
No, I did not watch Wayne's World before I watched this
One
match,
time I absolutely
but I at
could
least
do it.
know what that is.
We're talking about 15 years ago.
Any man that does not have not seen Wayne's World, turn in your man card now.
I see a little silhouette of Sean. What is your answer, sir?
I guess we're doing karaoke with those beers. Wayne's World.
And then we move on to Frank.
Wayne's World.
Also the correct answer, Wayne's World.
Those
Sabine.
men have seen Wayne's World.
Wayne's World
Man
is
card's
the answer,
fine.
Amy.
Oh, hi, Mark. I like your hat.
I want to give
Oh,
you a point
no.
so bad, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't mind his hat.
And
It is
maybe
Orioles,
showing
but
her lack of
obviously
age there
he's
by
hiding
not
it
getting
for
the
a
early
reason.
90s
He's hiding it
classic.
for shame.
Wayne's World, watch the movie. You won't regret it. We move on to category 3.
These movies are dramas, and your question is, what movie
Dramas.
stars Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, Donald Sutherland, and James Garner as ex-test pilots who are sent to space to repair an old Soviet satellite?
It's kind of the costume I went for today. Is it old ex
Were you a test pilot
test
in another
pilot?
life?
I'm testing this jacket, and we don't know if it's working
I
out.
have no clue.
5, 4, I think it is 3, 2, 1.
Deep
And pens
space.
down. Pens down, Frank. Your answer, sir.
Sean has a great shirt.
He certainly does, but
Give him
he
a
is
point.
down a point.
Got a great
in this
shirt,
round,
too.
Sabina. It's not a confident hold and nothing written on there. We move to Amy.
Rachel, you're gorgeous.
Always flattering us
Yes, she
with
is.
I like Amy.
compliments. I wish I could flatter them with points, but we just can't do that due to our incredible integrity. Sean, did you have the correct answer?
Was it Space Cowboys?
It was Space Cowboys.
Oh, Space
Good
Cowboys.
job.
Hey, I at least had
The
space.
song started
Half
playing
right.
in my head, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's
Yay.
a weird thing to start playing in my head.
So now, as we get into the meat of round 1, superhero news starting to try to pull away from box office breakdown with a score of 5-3.
That was a big pull for Sean. And now on to your next question. Action-adventure movies. In Demolition Man, what chain won the fast food wars?
I was going to say, cue the Josh McCougar
I was going to say
reaction.
there's a couple people in the audience who would love this question, including myself.
A couple people going to this place right afterwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, and
Burger
1.
King.
We are going to start with Sabina.
Taco Bell?
She
Nice.
got it right.
Oh.
69, 79, 99. Did Amy have it correct?
You all are so talented.
The compliments keep coming. Unfortunately, not so much with the points. How about Sean?
Taco Bell.
He got Taco Bell and Frank.
Taco Bell.
Nicely done.
Taco Bell is
Oh,
the
well.
correct answer, and the
I didn't
nacho
even get the right
fries.
kind of
You
food
know, I
right.
can't keep my hands off them. Anyway, superhero news now a 3-point lead, 7-4.
All right, guys. In comic book movies, your question is, who directed Iron Man 3?
Oh.
Was that the second
One of
or
the
the
few
third?
directing questions I'll actually know.
3, Mark.
My head, I'm just so rusty from Friday. I'm just a little worn out. 5, 4.
I won't know many of them, but I'll at least know this.
2,
Shane Black.
And a 1. We go back to where we started with Amy Martinez.
John Favreau is very handsome.
He is very handsome. He did not direct
No.
Iron Man 3. He did do the first
Should have.
2. Sean.
Shane Black.
It was
Correct.
Shane Black.
Shane Black.
Shane Black is correct for Frank.
Shane Black.
Shane Black.
Nice.
Good for Sabina. So now we go to 9-5. Superhero news trying to take a commanding
Yeah, we've
lead
got 3
into
so far.
round 2. 3 questions
Son of a
remain in round 1.
bitch.
All right. In the realm of fantasy sci-fi, what 2015 fantasy stars Hugh Jackman and is directed by Joe Wright?
I don't know that I've seen all of Hugh Jackman's movies. I still haven't seen the Greatest Showman. When he sings and
There
dances.
are people in our audience who'd be very upset with you for saying that.
I've seen like 6 times. 5, 4, 3,
15?
2,
Man.
and 1. Pens down, please. Sean, I don't know if you already wrote the answer down. If you were still thinking about it, what do we got?
I don't have it.
He does not have it. It's only 3 short letters.
Sabina is cool.
Sabina is very cool. It seems like we might have Team Mutiny where they're joining each other's factions now. Sabina.
No.
0. That's what the movie got on Rotten Tomatoes, but that is
Yeah.
not the answer. And Amy.
Kate and Leopold.
Kate
It was
Leopold.
a Hugh Jackman movie. I will give that to her.
Incredible romantic
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
We
It is
were
good,
looking
yeah.
for Pan.
That was
Of course.
That
Yay!
No, it's not a
It's
movie.
certainly not a good one.
Not only is it a movie, it's my favorite style of pizza from Pizza Hut. 2 questions remain, and the score remains 9
I actually
to
knew
5.
something. I never
In
actually saw
80s
that movie.
movies, how many Karate Kid movies featured Ralph Macchio as Daniel LaRusso?
You know, I took karate for 3 weeks when I was in 6th grade.
So you're an expert.
You know what stopped me is the fist push-ups we had. I can do these push-ups,
Ouch.
okay?
Two.
The fists are where it really hurts.
Mm.
5,
I think they did
4,
2, and then they did the other one with
3,
Howard Schwank.
2, and a 1. Pens down. Frank.
2.
That is incorrect. So
Oh,
close.
no.
Sabina.
Oh boy.
Sabina, your answer?
2?
Also not 2. It's not going to make Makuga any happier. Amy.
May the 4 be with you. Oh,
Ah, you're just on the other side of correct. And now Sean.
I went with Amy, so.
Oh man.
All right, the Karate Kid. Lost on our younger participants. The answer
Yeah.
was 3, and it is still a 4-point lead for Superhero News as
I
we get
wasn't-
into the
I wasn't
final
sure if
I
you
should
question.
have asked
Taylor
Barney
Owens.
Stinson.
We're all
Round
embarrassed.
one.
I should've known.
Your final question for 1 point going into round 2 comes from the category of horror thriller.
And
Yes.
the question is, who played Lydia Dietz in 1980's Beetlejuice? It's another 80s question.
Yeah, a lot of 80s questions from a lot of youngins here. Played Lydia Dietz, and we go to
It is Beetlejuice.
5, 4. One of my all-time favorites.
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
Done.
Hands down. Sabina Graves.
Winona Ryder.
Give her a
Nice.
point. We have
Yay.
broken the curse. Amy Martinez.
Michael Keaton.
Ah, it's a good guess. He's in the movie, but he is a
Yep.
different character. Sean.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder is correct, and Frank.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder
I was
of
going that
Stranger
just for
Things
shits and
fame.
giggles,
So
but-
now Superhero News is going to be taking a cushy 4-point lead into round 2.
I'll find
And
it
here's where
later.
It gets exciting, Rachel, because this is
Humor.
affectionately known
Humor
as
sometimes
the
comes at a
wheel
cost.
round. The wheel round, it
A
is
loss of
called
the marker.
because each slice of that wheel corresponds to a category up here at our answer desk. Each category is 6 questions deep, and in round 2, you are allowed to consult with your teammate on each and every question.
But hey, I think I got
Each
4
question
right.
is worth 2
That's
points.
very good for
naturally.
me.
However, if
Yay.
you're not sure of the
Yay
answer and
me.
you want to request more information, you can ask for multiple choice, at which point we'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. Then the value of the question goes down to 1 point. I want to remind the competitors that there is stealing in round 2. So if you don't get the answer, your opponents can steal it. Essentially, Rachel, how do you see this round playing out after what you saw in round 1?
Like you said, fortunes are made with the wheel round. There are some really good strengths on this wheel for box office breakdown. They are not out of this yet. I'm really excited to see what they spin.
One of the finest wheels ever
Don't
put
know
together.
box
by Mr.
office.
Chris
Why is
Skoleski.
box
Superhero
office
News,
not a
you guys find
strength of
yourself
box
with a
office
5-point
breakdown?
lead. Would you like to spin first?
They
or
need
do
to
you
bring
want
back
defer to
box
your
office
opponents?
questions.
spin
Come
first.
on now.
Okay, Sabina
Box office
is
questions are
saying
fun.
yes, and Sean is emerging from his seat. He is ready to spin. He's got a lumberjack stride as he gets up to the wheel. What do you think he's looking for,
That was a
Rach?
good spin.
Comic book movies seems a likely strength for these guys.
Here's the news show they do. I don't think could it get there. It could. A little too excited.
Disney.
Disney film. So
Yes.
Sabina with
Sabina
a
is ready to go.
big smile on Sabina's face as she saw a Disney film. Doesn't matter what Sean said. They were going with Disney movies. I will be administering the questions in round 2 and round 3 because unlike Rachel, I'm not competing so much these days, so I'm allowed to look at the document because I don't get questions good so much.
That might be a
okay. Your
that might be a first that somebody actually took
superhero
Disney
news
films
is
willingly.
what do Aladdin and his monkey Abu steal from the marketplace when you're first introduced to them in the movie
Bread.
Aladdin?
Bread.
2 points
Well
for superhero
done.
news.
Well done.
Right out of the gate.
Oh, this girl
They're
look
allowed
with
to
bread.
consult with their teammate. I don't know that
I
Sean's
don't
going
think
to
Sabina
get
needs to.
Consulted like mentally. I glanced over at him. I was like, I got this.
the telepathy worked out. Your next question. What is the name of the main villain in Disney's Mulan?
We'll take multiple choice.
Take multiple choice. I can provide that. Is it A,
I'll remember as soon as I see it.
Yu, B, Shang, C,
Yeah, it's Shan Yu.
Yao,
D.
or D, Shan Yu?
A?
That is incorrect. So now we go to box office breakdown. Do you happen to know the answer?
We'll go with a D.
Give him a point, Rachel.
Well played, guys.
That's a
Yes,
big steal.
good
If
job.
we see it so many times. You're trailing
One
in
of
round
those
one. You
Mulan's
get
one
into
of
round
those
two, you
silly
get yourself a couple steals,
movies
and
where they
you're
got
right
all
back
the
at even
silly
par by the time
names,
you go
and
into
so
round three.
Absolutely confident.
you
Okay,
gotta
next
actually see it
question in the
put
world of
together before you
Disney
actually remember it.
movies. What
Or
is
maybe
the
that's just
name
me.
of the Disney character better known as the Great Mouse Detective?
That's going back.
Bible? Or is that a different one?
Now walk down memory lane for them as they consult too.
We'll go multiple choice.
We can give you multiple choice. Is it A, Sherwin, B,
Oh, no.
Dr. Dawson, C, Basil, or D, Ratcliffe?
Sure one.
See?
Give them a point. They got it.
All right.
Yay!
So glad you're
Basil.
here.
Sean's feeling very grateful for his partner right now.
Absolutely.
Good choice of partner, and his partner made a great choice in round two. It would appear your next question from Disney movies. Adriana Casalati was 18 years old when she was asked to voice what famous Disney character?
I'm gonna just guess.
Okay.
Ooh.
We need a guess quickly.
Sleeping Beauty.
That is incorrect. It is not Sleeping Beauty.
Another steal chance.
Box office breakdown. Having to talk this one out. They cannot go to multiple
Sure.
choice.
2 points on the line.
Okay, we go to
Is it Ariel?
5, 4, 3,
Multiple choice, please.
2.
They can't.
We can't go to multiple choice because they did not originally go to multiple choice. So I got to put you on the 5-second clock here quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, Moana.
Ariel.
1. It was not Moana. We were looking for Snow White.
No.
That was my second guess. Second guess, for sure.
Cannot do the multiple choice, unfortunately. 2 questions remain for superhero news, and all of a sudden, it seems that the pressure might be on them a little bit to put some more distance between themselves and box office breakdown. Your next question. In what 90s Disney animated film do you hear Disney tunes such as Stand Out, After Today, and Eye to Eye?
A Goofy movie.
2 points
No hesitation.
for Sabina Graves.
90s is apparently
90s Disney is
her
my,
decade.
the 90s Disney princess.
I had the
is my
Leaning Tower of
princess.
Pisa on that one.
Somewhere Danny and Molly Fernandez
movie
are
was
smiling.
not something I would
And
think
in
of when I
our
think of
last
theatrical
question
releases.
in round 2 for superhero news, they have a 9-point lead. It is the following. Who voices Jane Porter in 1999's Tarzan?
Minnie Driver.
2 more points.
Well played, Sabina.
Well done.
Well played.
What a way to button up a round that could have gotten away from them very
Almost
easily.
did.
They
Driver,
gave away
she's
some
the one on
opportunities
Celebrity
for steal.
Jeopardy.
Box Office
The
Breakdown
Penguins.
able to cash in 1. Do you think Box Office Breakdown has what it takes to catch up?
I believe in them.
She believes in them, and they now need to believe in the wheel. Which member
You might
of your team would
believe, but do
Are we
you
doing it? I probably
believe? That's a wrestling pun
Gonna be
that
Frank
nobody will
stepping
get.
right
no
up
one has ever said.
over to the wheel, and Rachel, as he gets up there, I'm seeing new releases.
It is on there. Yep, 90s is on there. I think these guys like the more
Great
recent
job,
decades.
Frank. Great job.
And
That
as
was fantastic.
Frank gets heckled by the crowd, but his teammate Amy always ready to support him. He almost got new releases, and he ends up spinning Hard Thriller. Are you confident in Hard Thriller, or would you rather take your chances and spin again?
No, thank you.
They're going to spin again.
There it goes.
Yay!
Yeah, there it goes.
That was great.
And a better
Spinny,
spin
spinny, spinny.
for Frank
What will
representing
you
Team
bring
Bob
me
as
to
the
me?
wheel goes round and round. Will it be new release?
Robin Williams is on there again, I noticed.
Oh,
They got Spinners choice!
Hey!
nice.
Oh, what a turn of events here as Frank confidently strolls back
Guessing they'll
to
go new
his
releases.
teammate Amy. So you guys have spinner's choice. You guys can select from any wedge on the wheel. Which one are you going to take?
all right. Oh man. All right.
It's an honor. Wow, we get to choose.
Gonna have to put him on a
This
5
chair's
count here,
delightful.
Rachel.
Chair's delightful. Stand by for chair.
5.
All right.
4.
Let's
3,
go with we'll go with new releases.
2, and it is gonna be.
And they did it. All right.
New releases. Can Frank recover from his chair malfunction
That's right.
in time? Your
Don't feel bad, Frank.
question
I've had that
is-
problem.
It's really hot, guys.
In new releases,
Oh,
your
my
first
chair
question
malfunction.
of 6 worth a possible 2 points. What famous
All better.
actor makes a cameo as an Asgardian playing the role of Loki during a play in the movie Thor Ragnarok?
Sam Neill.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Gonna move on to superhero news for
Matt
the
Damon.
steal. Matt Damon is correct, and what a huge steal.
That's really big.
Perhaps a mortal wound for Team
Actually,
Box
didn't even
Office
know that.
Breakdown. We'll see if they can
I only
come
saw
back
it
from
3
that.
times in theater. I never
Next
picked
question.
that up.
What psychological horror thriller, starring Dane DeHaan and directed by Gore Verbinski, was released in early 2017?
We'll go multiple choice, please.
I can provide that. Is it A, A Cure for Wellness, B, Bitter Harvest, C, Don't Knock Twice, or D,
C.
Collide?
A Cure for Wellness.
1 point.
Well done.
Good job.
Wrong again. Shows I know nothing about new releases or horror. Yay.
Set in Boston in 1978, a meeting in a deserted warehouse between 2 gangs turns into a shootout and a game of survival. In what critically acclaimed 2017 movie?
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, Slight, B, Aftermath, C, Free Fire, or D, Going in Style?
Free Fire.
1 point.
Good. Continuing.
Slowly getting there.
Halfway through the 3-question slate, and they're just trying to eke their way
Yep.
back into this game. And your next question. What actor has small roles as a thief in Baby Driver and the boyfriend of a murder victim in Wind River?
Whoever it is, they can certainly pick their roles very well.
5,
John Barenthal.
4,
Barenthal.
3. We need a final
Oh,
answer.
John Barenthal.
John Bernthal, we can accept that. 2 points. Nailing it up with the pronunciation to get in there. And it is now 22-11. They got a shot here, Rage. If
They got
can-
themselves out of knockout territory.
I would've just
so
said
it's still a game.
Bernie.
The last 2
Call
correctly,
me
here,
Bernie.
all of a sudden we are going to have
started
ourselves
doing the
a
Bernie walk.
big game. And your next question is, nominated for a
Still
number
great.
of Academy Awards, who was the director for the critically acclaimed movie Get Out?
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
You.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was the question not hard
No,
enough?
that was correct. I was
It's-
waiting for more.
It
Jordan
is,
Peele,
it
yes.
is a correct answer, and we
Well
get on
done.
to
I got 2
20 to
direct
13.
questions right.
Amy throwing some shade out
I
there
know,
at the answer
yeah.
desk.
We gotta up
Never,
our game with
never.
question difficulty.
All right, we'll see if this one can be a little bit harder. Your last question in round 2, and this could cut the lead to 5 going into round 3. Bruce Greenwood plays the slimy president of the United States in what sequel released in September of 2017?
The Kingsman, the Golden Circle.
They got 2 more points, Rach, and
Look at they closed the gap. Well done, Box Office
all of a
Breakdown.
sudden we got ourselves a ball game here
Yeah.
again, 20 to 15 going into round 3, the final round here. How do you see this match playing out?
I love the fight in Box Office Breakdown. They got their strength category, missed the first one, but came back fighting. I love matches like this, so I'm excited for round 3.
It's an excellent point. They went from missing the first question in new releases, a
But
strength
we know
there,
Rachel
to talking
would've got
trash
them
to
all.
us about how easy the questions are.
Yeah.
And so now we
Mark,
move
you're
on
the best.
to
You're the best.
round 3. I am well aware that I am not the best. I'm just merely top 25. We go back to superhero news first for your numbers. Now here's how round 3 works, is that each team is going to give us a series of 3 numbers. Those numbers range from 1 to 20. So you pick whatever your luckiest numbers are within that range, and those numbers will correspond to a movie category up here at the answer desk. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. The last one is worth 5. here is the proverbial rub, is that once you hear the category for the two-pointer, the team must choose which competitor is going to answer. You must answer on your own. Whoever answers that one, the other teammate will answer the three-point question alone, and then you're allowed to
This is important
confer
for all the
only
new
on
players.
the 5-point question. Superhero news, you are in the lead. Which numbers would you like?
2
13.
They pick 2, they win.
and 6.
Although that ain't worked for the last
2,
couple
13,
matches.
and 6. Interesting strategy of going from here to there and then back to here.
Yep.
Adam,
Okay, box
Adam
office
picked 2,
breakdown,
he
what do you got?
lost.
11.
Mark picked 2, he lost.
4.
Oh,
5.
always pick 2, don't work too good.
Very sequential.
A hanging 5, if you will. Expect another number to come after. We did not get that. So we are going to give the questions first to Box Office Breakdown. Your first category you selected was number 11. So this one is going to be worth 2 points, and I will tell you the category is in the world of director Steven Spielberg. So Spielberg movies.
I will do it.
Amy Martinez is going to be doing it. This is for 2 points, and this is for you and you alone. Your question is, Christopher Walken played the father of Frank Abagnale in what Steven Spielberg movie?
Jaws.
It is not Jaws. Would have been a hell of a picture if it was. We were looking
Right?
for Catch Me If You Can.
Dang it! I knew that.
Catch Me If You
I knew that.
Can. Less sharks
know that
in
was a
Catch Me
Spielberg
If You
film.
Can. but
Yes, that's true.
Sharks make every movie better,
With people
so
sharks.
we are.
Scary
That's a
people
very good point.
Wow.
We are going to stay with Team Box Office Breakdown for your 3-point question, which is going to be asked to Frank, and it is in the world of the 2000s. 2000s movies from 2000 to 2010. Hell, it could
was
be more
born in
recent
that
than
era.
For Box Office Breakdown. Frank,
Well, not born in that era, I lived through that era.
who played
Yeah.
Ron Burgundy's rival, the newsman Wes
Oh, Vince
Mantooth,
Vaughn.
in Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy?
Vince Vaughn?
3 points are coming to
Yeah.
Box Office
All right.
Breakdown.
Well done.
All right, Box Office Breakdown. You've been trailing most of the game, but now you find yourself in a position to answer this question correctly, in which you can confer with your teammate. You get it right, you have a lead, and then the onus will be on Superhero News. You selected number 5, and that category is going to be 90s movies.
Okay.
90s
You
movies.
good with that, Amy?
They seem
Okay, good.
confident.
I lived
And your
through that
question is-
era. Not born in that
5
era
points in the
either,
lead.
despite what I said about
Whoopi Goldberg.
2000s.
Uses the pseudonym of Rita Miller to access a bank account with laundered money in what film? Here's some chairs shuffling in the crowd.
A little
Some
bit,
people
little
know
bit.
the answer, and they're
Yep.
sitting on it. Can Box Office
Intent,
Breakdown pull this out? 5, 4,
Ghost.
3, 2, 1.
Jumpin' Jack Flash?
And your winner, by way of technical knockout.
That's weird, hearing Christian on there when there's no Christian around.
So Superhero News
Christian,
takes it right to
where
looking
are
for
you?
Ghost. Ghost was the correct answer.
Oh, let's go.
Jumpin' Jack Flash released in the 80s, but a hell of a performance and what a comeback
Me
for Team Box
smart.
Office Breakdown.
If they made it
When
in
I'm
that, which is
not,
great. I'm
then
excited to
you
see
dumb.
them back. But Superhero News laid down the gauntlet there. I think they're excited to be in the league, and they might be a formidable team.
Well, that's right.
Well, they already added
It's already
some
a House of
stats
Crafts
here in their
playing
first
again.
competition with a
Dang.
technical knockout, not having to answer a single question right in round 3. We are now going to go to the post-game interviews with
It's
already the
already
winning team
House of
and the
Crafts. It's
losing
already
team.
House of
They will be
Crafts.
administered
Yeah.
by the one, the only, Miss Emma Fife. Take it away, Emma.
What's
Welcome
up,
back,
Super
Emma.
Schmoedown fans, Emma Fife here with the new iteration of Superhero News. Sean and Sabina, the old
And
record,
they're
0-2
over
is a thing of the
500.
past.
Yay!
You guys are winners today. You must be feeling pretty good after that match.
So pumped.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so happy right now because Box Office Breakdown gave us a great match, and what's awesome about it is that Frank and Amy are great competitors, but they're even better people. So now, not only do we get a victory out of it, we get 2 new friends.
Totally.
And we're all going to get beers right after this. You're buying, right, Sean?
100%.
Good, good.
I'm buying, and Bohemian Rhapsody is happening in karaoke.
On
No,
you?
totally.
What, did you
Fantastic.
win money
Now,
out of this?
Listen, you guys, I know my way around movie trivia Schmoedown here, and I see teams compete. And usually when a team has somebody that gets, maybe 5 or 6 in round 1, and another gets 3 or 4, that's a pretty good team. team, but you guys both really pulled out all the stops in round one. So I think you guys might have the beginning of a real great team here. I mean, I don't want you to like get big heads about it or anything, but you must be feeling pretty confident after that match going forward.
This is definitely a confidence boost.
You know, totally. I've validated my own opinion about myself, at least for this match, that I could totally pull a lot of stuff out of where it don't shine.
Did you guys have any fears or doubts going into the match today?
Oh, several.
Totally.
Several. Totally thought that there would be just questions and categories that we had no idea about, or that I would just draw a blank, because you never know how
Well,
it's
that's
gonna
right.
be.
I
You do this
picked-
at home
I
and
got
you
the
see
match right.
questions and you feel really good about it
Yippee.
because you're just yelling at the TV or the computer, but then the lights are on.
Took me
bright
about
and you
3
never
minutes
know
before
how
I
you're gonna
remembered
react,
I
so I'm
actually
really
picked
glad
it
we were
right.
able to pull out a win today.
No,
How
totally. I watched the show with my husband.
untalented
and
I am.
Whenever we watch it at home, I get most of them right, and I was like, what if I get there and I just blank and freeze?
It's very different being on the table.
Yeah,
I can
for sure.
speak from experience. So obviously, incredibly strong showing from both of you guys today. What are your plans going forward? You guys have any teams that you've got your eyes set on? Any goals you'd like to accomplish?
Well, the ultimate goal, of course, is to have the tag team championships, but we know that we're nowhere near challenging the Patriots.
Team,
We got a lot
not
of work to
tag
do before
team.
we get
You
to
don't
that
go
point. But
tag.
I have a team that I would
Tag,
love
get
for us
in
to take
there.
on sooner
It's
than later.
team.
And
Just
that team
team.
is?
We're calling
You'll
out
be-
team
you'll be
action.
learned
Ben
that.
Bacon
Right.
And the retirement home linebacker Drew Guy, as soon as he's back from suspension. Tackling old men is one thing, but taking on superhero news is another. I can't wait to take on those guys. I know they think they're hot to trot and they think they're really innovative, but suits and sunglasses have been done for heels before, so that's not new. I can't wait to take on team action in the Schmoedown.
I would love
We're
to
coming
see them
for
in
you.
suits and heels, as you suggested there. That would be a new look for team action. See if Drew Guy could tackle John Roca in that. Well, I mean, very bold statement, but certainly one that I am in support of, and I hope that you guys do get the chance to take on team action. We certainly have not seen the last of you guys yet, so congratulations, Sabina, Sean, great work today. We will be right back with Box Office Breakdown. And we are back with Frank and Amy, Team Box Office Breakdown. You guys just didn't quite pull it off today.
But it was great to see Superhero News just, man, crush it. It was just great to be able to watch that up close.
I mean, and it was great to see you guys just dishing out the compliments anytime you didn't know an answer. I mean, it's quite a strategy. It didn't quite work out. You didn't get awarded points that you didn't earn, but you know what? A for effort, Frank.
I will say every single one was absolutely deserved.
Yes, and you as well, Amy.
Oh, thank you. Well, and the thing is that even if we didn't get the answer right, we were still telling the truth.
Oh, well, that is a heartwarming thing that we need more of here in the Schmoedown. You guys started off with a round one, and you had a little hiccup here and there. Frank, you did pretty well in round one, I must say.
Space Cowboys will haunt me to my dying days.
That's going to be your
It
best
will.
friend. You're
Yep,
just going to,
that's
it's
it.
going to be Space Cowboys.
Yep.
And then in round two, you guys had a pretty good comeback. It looked like you guys were really fighting to hang in there, and you might pull it out, and then things just didn't quite go your way in round three.
I will say that, everybody has a moment of weakness, and I can't say that we didn't have that as well. We feel like, should we go for the kill and maybe try something that plays to our strengths, or should we be loving and do comic book heroes? Because, I mean, that's better for everybody.
Sure.
And, we got selfish, we got greedy, and we went for new releases. And, I felt like if we went about comic book and shared the love, we could have done better.
Yeah.
I mean, new
And then
releases
you got
is
a
a tough
comic book
category, but
question
also maybe
in
a
new
good
releases,
call
which
picking
obviously
new
they would
releases,
know.
because if you had gone with
And you got a
comic book
horror
movies
question,
up
which of
against
course you spun
superhero
away
news,
from.
there may have been
And
opportunities for them
you
to
got-
get even more
You
steals
got two
than
horror
they did.
questions.
We're always,
They
we're
knew
always
the
trying to
one.
just offer us some easy points.
Even I knew that. That was
Absolutely.
Now,
Yeah.
Amy, how
Basically
are you
everything
feeling
that
after
they
the match
didn't
today?
want, they
Obviously,
got
you guys
new
are both
releases.
fans
That
of the
was,
Schmoedown.
that's
Do
kind of
you feel
unfortunate.
that being on the actual table with the lights in front of you made a big difference in terms of your performance?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I always watch along just like you guys at home, and I scream, I shout. So it was way more exciting, of course, to be here and to be among such great competitors. Hi. And it was fun. I know that we didn't win, but I still had fun, and it's all about having fun and loving.
Are there any
Having
answers
fun.
that you knew that having the lights
That's the
on
new age
completely went out of your
attitude.
brain?
Yes, the catch me if
Wasn't
you
the
can.
attitude when I was growing up.
No, here's the thing.
I played
have a
T-ball,
cat.
you
He's a
went for the
black cat.
throat.
He's a gorgeous cat. His name is Spielberg.
We got no
So when that
participation
category
trophies.
came up, I was like, this is great, but I
This
don't
is my category.
Yes! And then my brain was just like, we're gonna take a break, Amy.
Yeah, it happens. It is a real thing that happens when you get up here on the table under the lights. All you Schmoedown viewers, it's not as easy as you think. Your brain turns to mush. I speak from experience. Well, you know, again,
My brain's
though you
already
didn't
mush.
actually
That
win
means if
today,
I
you
showed
guys
up, my
had
brain
a
turned to
very good
gold.
showing and brought a lot of fun and positivity to the show. Would you guys want to come back, or is this just a one-time thing?
Let's come back.
Absolutely. I mean, the previous iteration of Box Office Breakdown, they were 3-1. We've got our one out of the way, which means it's all wins from here. We're going up, up, up.
I like that attitude, Frank. Well,
now they're talking
again,
big
my
too.
condolences to the both of you, but we love
Everybody
having you here. We hope to see you
talking
guys back in the very near future. Now back to you, Mark Ellis and Rachel Cushing.
Well, you see that there, Rachel? I mean, the big news coming out of the post-game match is that Superhero News has called out Team Action. Drew Guy's still suspended as far as we know, so who's going to be able to step in his shoes and take down Superhero News along with Ben Bateman?
I love this. It is a gutsy call out. I'm so excited to see them take on some heels because I think we've got a new face team here that the fans are going to be excited for. And to take a shot at one of the big teams that debuted last year, that hell of a call.
I'll tell you this. I mean, they were all good sports in this match. I don't think that Superhero News is going to offer to take Team Action out for beers after that matchup. However it goes down, whenever it goes down, and whoever is the competitor with Ben for Team Action, and you'll Box Office Breakdown. They're such great sports. They really gave Superhero News a good game and just fun personalities. I'm happy that they are in this league.
Yeah, they did a great job. They had a great comeback. They had bubbling personalities. They were a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Bubbly.
I think that's another face team, and you guys know I love the faces. So I'm very excited to see both these teams come back.
She of the Faces, and you can check out her new team, the Shire Wolves, coming up very soon, as well as her matchup with Sam Levine. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us today. Where can all the kids check more out on you?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Rachel J. Cushing. Please search me out.
I am merely Mark Ellis. Whole lot of fun stuff in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown League this year, including but not limited to our first live event here in Southern California. North Hollywood is the place. March 15th, the Ides of March is the date. We are going to have a live Schmoedown.
Beware
What
the
a
Ides
matchup
of March.
this is going to be. It's taking
One thing
place
you
at
be
8
assured,
p.m.
though,
You can get your tickets
the
at
Cleveland Browns will not win a game.
FullStream.com. Make sure
They don't
you
ever
guys
win
get
a
there
game.
early because this baby is probably going to
Cheap
sell out.
shot
Portal
at the
Theater. It's
Cleveland
going to be a whole lot
Browns.
of fun. Maybe some Schmoeville
Easy, but still
celebrities will
fun.
be in the crowd as well. You looking forward to being at the live event?
Oh, you know I wouldn't miss this. We got Roca at JTE. We've got Wild Berries and Real Rejects. This is going to be an event not to be missed. So if you're in the area and you can make it, please come out. I will definitely be there. A lot of other Schmoedown players will be there, too.
That's right. Real
If I
Rejects
could make
versus
the
Wild Berries is the
3,000-mile
undercard because
flight,
who would make
I would
them
do it.
a top match? The top match is going to be pretty good. JTE versus Roca. A whole lot of frivolity, and Christian Harloff and I will be on hand calling that match. Jen Sturger will be there administering the interviews as well. And don't forget to join up and subscribe to the Schmoedown Patreon. You can check it out right now. The Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. See which tier
it's
is
up to
right for you. What's right for me is
something.
to stop talking, remind you guys about the Schmoedown Rundown on iTunes and the Facebook page, Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
And don't forget, guys, subscribe to Collider Video.
Oh, yeah, subscribe to Collider Video.
I saw
right
the
here.
Orioles
Movie
hat.
Talk's
You couldn't
a
hide
great
it forever,
show.
Mark.
Hey, Schmoedown fans, we got new teams. Well, new-ish.
And your winner!
It was a rough start for Box Office Breakdown in the first round. Amy, she only contributed one of the team's 6 points in their debut here. The silver lining, though, only ETC and Tough Beats had worse first-round debuts in this 8-question format. Now, as for Superhero News, their 11 points is tied for the 4th best first-round debut by a team. In the second round, Box Office Breakdown could not fully capitalize on both steal opportunities and found themselves a whisper short from sending it back to Superhero News in the final round. You can actually see Amy whisper the answer Ghost, but unfortunately, it wasn't their final answer. And
I'm proud of the
News
Ghost
wins
poll
their
that I
debut
actually
by
got.
TKO,
It's like one of the
20 to
few
18.
Whoopi Goldberg movies I remember
The
from
Box
the
Office
90s.
Breakdown didn't have a great start in the league, answering only 48% of their questions. But Superhero News, they had a very respectable outing, answering nearly 70% of their questions correct.
Yeah, that's a tough looking percentage there on
And if you need
Bob.
more Schmoedown stats, go check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter. And be sure to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday, where we break down everything in the week that was. I'm Frank Janish, and this has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Thank you, Frankie Stats Janish. Okay, so the matchup of the complete unknowns is completed. The match was pretty good. You could definitely tell there were some jitters out there, but ultimately I think everybody got their groove going, and it turned into a pretty good match. Unfortunately, Bob was just not able to come back. They kind of dug themselves in a little bit too big of a hole. And Team Superhero News, the new and improved Team Superhero News, because they actually recorded the first win in Superhero News' history in nearly 2 years of competition. It's kind of unfortunate, but hey, that first win got to come somewhere. As far as that call out to Team Action goes, ugh, kicking a team when they're down, usually I would be kind of okay with that. But with Team Action, I'm not sure if that's the team that you want to try to cut some cheap shots on, because you know they're going to come back and they're going to be pretty pissed off when they do get back. So, Godspeed, Team Superhero News. Good luck. Yeah, that's all I'll say there. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. You can follow me on Twitter at WWEJTH1. Post every single one of these reactions to my page. And also, join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. And if possible, support the Movie Trivia Schmoedown on Patreon. It's a great cause. It helps them do many great things for us fans. So, yeah, with that being said, that's going to do it for JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Until next time, JTH saying thank you for watching, and adieu.